What's up?
Welcome, all my aliens, apes, and zombies. It's Crypto Novo back at it again with JRR Token. We got Benzie. Benzie, what's up, guys? Back again since yesterday.
Happening.
We got some awesome stuff going on, but guys, you know what I haven't done? Shame on me. Well, first I'm going to plug myself because I have to. I have to check out the Ethereum and Bitcoin because I haven't looked at it all today, you know. Usually Sunday, family day, fun day. So, you know, here's the cryptoverse. If you need an AR filter, you got it. You can come right here. Here's our Bitcoin prices. I don't even know if it's up. Look at that.
We're going there we go.
Up. Bitcoin is going up. I don't even have my Ethereum up here. So we're going to go to coins. We're going to check out where Ethereum is going up and see if they're going to be correlated here. And that's right. Ethereum's back up to $3,300 because we've been seeing a little bit of cool off. I've been seeing a little bit of sell off in the NFT market. I wonder if people are just profit taking or if it's getting dispersed amongst other projects. And if you look at the top four up there by volume, they're all down by percentage wise. Punk's comics are up there because they're having the ending of their what do they have? Their mint pass going on right now. You have Def Beat and then Zed Run, which was really hot after the big race this weekend, which what was it? The digital derby race.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So we see some of the sell-off running into the me bits right here, and then I'm just gonna dig into the crypto punks here. And Benzie, the reason I do this a little bit, this is kind of like for me, like looking at stocks. You know, so like people, you know, dig into the stocks. Like this is like the Dow Jones to me. All right, maybe Ethereum and Bitcoin are. So maybe this is like a little bit like the NASDAQ to me. So if I'm seeing like a massive sell-off in crypto punks or a lot of them for sale on the market, I know that the NFT market might, you know, be in for a sell-off. But if I'm seeing continued sales, which I've seen with crypto punks in the last month or so, then I can gauge that, you know, it's still a pretty healthy market. So right here, I'm looking at the sales. We have 1,423 available. You know, that's right around where we were yesterday, and that's up. There's probably about 1,300 about this time last week. So then you look at the ones that are actually on the floor here. If there's any good-looking ones here, you know, a lot of okay ones, you know, kind of, you know, deserve to be around the floor, I'd say. You know, we were talking with Pindar yesterday, and he was, you know, talking about a lot of the mid-range ones were looking good, you know, tassel hats. With the wild hair. So for me, it's just like what you look at when you see it and something sticks out, you know. This one with the albino look with the headband sticks out with the frown just because, I don't know, it just stuck out to me when I just looked at that page.
That's a winner for you. I was checking out the red mohawk with the cigarette and gold earring.
The red mohawk cigarette gold earring was right here. This one, you like that one?
That's doing it for me.
It's cool because, you know, it's all art is the eye of the beholder. And, you know, good friend back in the day. And, you know, I think Token, you might have been on the stream when Art Jeeves was on there one time. And, you know, someone was looking to buy a punk and he goes, well, what's your budget? And, you know, the person says X amount. And back then it was like 8 Ethereum, I think, 8 ETH for one of these punks. And he's like, which ones out of the first like 3 rows? Because that was his budget. I mean, did you like by your eye? So, Benzie, I guess this is putting you on the spot. Which one are these first 3 rows here do you you know, find that catches your eye right here?
I like the blue hair guy.
This one right here with the bandana.
Yeah.
So you have the bandana. That's a great biker look. So you have the bandana, the handlebar mustache, and the earring. I mean, that's like a total like Hulk Hogan look to me. You know, he's like ready to come out for the Royal Rumble. You know. That's a great look, you know, and that's what it is. I mean, people all see something different when they're looking at these NFTs, when they're art in general, and that's what makes it so collectible, so amazing. Next thing I look at is the sales. It was what went for sale, all right, and the prices. So we had a nice 3D glasses here that went for sale, a cowboy hat for 105 ETH. You know, that's just 5 hours ago. So this gives you a gauge of how fast they're selling, all right. VRs are very popular, so that was almost $250,000 just for one NFT right there. Then you have a pair of bandits right here. This mohawk with the mohawk with the bandana. He looks familiar. Look right here. Look who used to own this guy right here.
Hey, look at that.
So this particular punk I did own. I bought it wrapped, I think. I bought it
Oh, wow.
September 30th. Look how much I bought it for.
That's crazy.
$2,000, 5 ETH. Oh, wrong line. Looking at the wrong screen here. Sorry. And then I wrapped it because that's when Rary was hot. All right. So then I sold it in February for, look at that, man. I wish I still had that punk, but you know,
Yeah, me too.
I was able to do some other things with it. Look at how much it sold for now, to be able to get to where I'm at today with very good friends. All right. And one of them, which right here, the man that kind of is bridging the gap in a lot of this is JRR Token right here. JRR Token. How are we doing this evening? Back again?
Doing very good. Excited. I'm so pumped about tonight.
So
pumped. I was pumped last night too.
We did some minting. We did some minting with Benzie, which I actually released some footage throughout the day today. And we're actually going to be doing some NFT buying later on. And I'm super excited about it. And I'm going to bring in, we're going to bring in the Benzie right here. Ben, how are we doing? Ben Zion, we had the digital frame. We had an awesome talk about the frames yesterday, and we kind of brought up, your most recent line. And your most recent line is the Māhū line. All right.
Yeah.
So what do you a little bit of background about your you bridging the gap between becoming a digital content provider. You made great videos prior to coming into the coming into this NFT space.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I've been creating video art since 2014. I actually started in 2014. It was my sister's birthday. It was her birthday, and she was in Israel. I was in New York City, and I decided, even though I had no experience in creating video, I decided to make a video for her birthday, and it took me about a week. I filmed in all these crazy locations and fun people in New York City, and during that week, I kind of felt something that I've never felt in my working life. I felt very like a strong connection and kind of like feeling complete. And kind of like with time, I understood that this is what I really love to do. So I make this transfer in becoming a video artist. In 2017, I got an invite from an underground gallery in Miami during Art Basel to present my work. And I didn't want to do projections because there's like a lot of limitations in projections. So I designed new digital objects to present my work. And to date, from December 2017 until today, I've sold over 150 digital objects presenting my work. And yeah, that's about it. Like my work is really based on filming artists that I appreciate and I admire their message, and together we collaborate and allowing the artist to present their work with digital art. So it's basically, like a painter can now add moving elements into his painting. A sculpture can show his process of creating his piece. So for me, that was very exciting and a lot of fun to work with new artists and create art with people that I really love and admire.
And that's one thing that you're working here is you're working with artists. And, this is another form of art that is rarely seen in the NFT space, is the actual physical movement of the artist in dance, the art of dance, and how you're presenting it here with using your technique of digital enhancement with real people, real masks, real objects.
Yeah.
And that's what brought myself, and I'm 100% crediting JRR Token with finding you and bringing them across my eyes, because this is very NFT-y to me. It's very fun to me. The sounds are very cool to me. I mean, I'll play some tracks of the sounds in a minute, but I mean, all these motions, all these colors. I mean, it speaks in many levels that
Thank you.
it's hard to express just within, you know, one contour. But I mean, you're able to do it here, and it's just attracting. It's a very attracting. JRR Token. I mean, what are you seeing the same similarities? I mean, obviously we have the same eye for this stuff because we collaborate on who we want to talk with. But I mean, to bring in an artist like this is fascinating. It excites me.
Yeah, and it was, you know, when I met Benzie and we got connected, it was like, you know, he was just beginning exploring his NFT journey, and we were discussing, and you know, it was very clear that his art that he's been making for years, not only the digital video art, but also the frames that he puts it in and the devices he creates is so, you know, made for the NFT space, which is really interesting. You know, it was a perfect translation. So that's what was like, you know, I talked to a bunch of artists, and, you know, sometimes they're painters or sculptors or have other mediums that maybe don't translate yet, or they have to figure out kind of a way to translate their creativity into NFTs. But this was really just born for it, and so it was really easy to transition this. And I think it's great that we were able to, you know, figure out how to make this really interesting collection of characters. And that's what I love about Benzie's art, is how he expresses different artists and different people and personalities uniquely through all these you know, different characterizations that he made through these Māhūs. And it's you know, perfect for the time that we're in right now. You know, I think we talked about this a little bit last night, but probably should reiterate what the Māhū meaning is, because it certainly lends itself to the time we're in right now, with like everything metaverse and avatars and identity. And this whole collection is like really about that, which is so cool. And he's not done, but certainly has made some really awesome collection to date. And so this one, which is the latest and obviously looks a little familiar, should look familiar to everybody, was really cool because this is like a really true and through NFT collaboration.
Yeah, this collaboration right here goes multiple levels, and it actually touches base home as well, to my home city of Chicago, where, you know, my good friend Maskey right here, who actually made the physical mask right here, which was the inspiration behind the imagery that you're seeing in this NFT, the Māhū Punk. I mean, this was made by a good friend. So I mean, the mask that was used here was actually in a physical museum, as you can see here in Chicago, and it was I Am Not Art, with Matt, and I believe Chase is the other guy's name. And if you see in front of them, there's actually 2 iBlock art Lego pieces that we presented to them that day, one of which we donated to them as a physical piece, the one with the purple hair and vape that you see above their heads. And this was actually a physical mask that we're using here. So we're bringing it multiple levels, and he's actually holding a sticker. So we're bringing it multiple levels as well. Very similar to, you know, Benzie graciously wanting, you know, this mask shipped out to LA to, you know, to use and to see what they can use as concepts for it. So, you know, I wrote right here, thanks, Maskey right here, Mask Mesa. And then not only that, the collaboration of JRR Token, yeah, right here, NFT Nick. I mean, he has a good ear for it. Look how many followers this guy has. He has a good ear for it. Dream
That's
Loops.
awesome. He picked it out. Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess it's hard not to, because if you're in NFTs, and you like, you know, the interesting projects, there it is. Dream Loops is definitely it. I'm obsessed with Dream Loops.
So, all right.
Mhm.
Token, you want to talk a little bit about Dream Loops? Just give us a quick 20 seconds for the
Totally.
people who are not
Yeah.
sure.
So Dream Loops is an awesome NFT project that makes basically like chip tunes, 8-bit, 16-bit video game music, but they're all in as you can imagine, a generative collection of these dream loops, and all different rarities and tiers, but all the music is different, but you get to use that music as an owner into derivative works, as long as you accredit Bitlectro Labs and Dream Loops. So we thought, oh my God, we need some great beats for this crypto punk. Let's use NFT music, and let's use the Dream Loops to be the soundtrack for this Māhū, because you got the crypto punk, we got we'll use NFT music as the official music for it. We've got the sweet masks from Mass Mesa. You as a personality behind the story, Benzie the artist. It's just like one big happy NFT family. And look at this. This is the track, which is so. I mean, I love. You got to put a little mushrooms sprinkle. So it's got. The NFT is dosed.
We have a JRR token right there, dosed up. We have it with the Benzie Studios. So we're going to actually talk a little bit about these frames, because what we have going on here with these frames, something that was like totally sweet that we were able to walk around and see yesterday. But Benzie, I mean, when we're talking studios, it is a studios, because we have, if I can find the right tweet here, I think it's one of our top ones. Right here.
Yeah.
If you can collect yourself one of the Māhū Punks and any other two of the Māhūs in his collection, digital frame. I mean, look at this. This thing is sweet.
Super awesome.
Oh, I'll try to get a big screen here.
I'll be down to give you a tour in the house. You can see all the frames happening live.
Yeah, we'll get those frames, because we need to see more of this. A lot of people have been tweeting about this and retweeting this one coming up, but I mean, the practicality of this is just so sweet right here. So this is the Dream Loops right here, crediting them in the NFT. We got Mask Mesas right there as well with the mask on. Got the digital frame, all collaborated. All I'm doing is just sitting here and enjoying myself. I had not much to do with this. This is some sweet, sweet stuff. So feel free to, contact. You can contact myself. You can go right to Rarible right there, Benzie Studios. You can get right in on this NFT. Bam, right there. Digital frame. Benzie, digital frames. You want to talk us about these digital frames? Because these things are sweet. They had everyone's mouths dropping yesterday. You had Armin yesterday going crazy over those digital frames. Today, even when I was clicking around and trying to, talk about the top tweets I had were all about these frames and these Māhū Punks. So how about you walk us through about these frames? Physically walk us through it and, talk us through it as well.
Yeah, sure. So these digital frames, basically I've created a line of video art. So each of the frames are included with 100 minutes of video art content that I've created. Runs between 45 artists to 70 artists on each frame. Those videos are not going to be in NFTs. They're just going to be video art that will be received in the frame. So you have 100 minutes running in loop to include the NFT purchase. And for me, this was like, a lot of people that I've met and a lot of my customers, they came in and say, we do not want to have a TV at home anymore. We do not want to have a TV in the guest room when we're hosting people. We just want to have, art, playing in the background. And, for me, that was like one of the most amazing achievement and satisfaction is to have my vision and my imagination as part of people's home and everyday life.
And that's important, is telling that story, transitioning that story, and being able to show the story. I mean, that's what this is. It's all about telling these stories that, are difficult to talk about, because getting that message across was hard. But now that Twitter is such a powerful place for communicating, you can use that message to get that message out there and to bring that message, home close to people. So it is very easy to, establish a foothold in, maybe a new frontier in what you're trying to establish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love it. I need a frame now because what the hell am I going to do with all these things? Just keep it in the wallet and open. See, I want, my family's wondering what the heck I'm doing, and now they could actually see it. So it's definitely worth it. Somebody was asking how big it was, and it's and Ben to correct me, but the frame that they would get for buying the Māhū Punk and other two Māhūs is 30 inches by 21 inches, which is pretty decent size, and it's like 1080p. Pretty, yeah. I mean, it's a legit custom digital NFT screen.
That's pretty awesome. Is there any other? So we have the Black Velvet, correct, as one of them, and then is there another one as well?
I mean, there's many frames. I can give you a tour that I've been offering, but with the current offering, we do the Black Velvet that fits, most of the NFT owned right now. So that was something that it's important for me to include, so everybody can have like their own NFTs and shapes and ratios to fit within that frame. So that was a major goal.
That's pretty sweet right there. The frames right here, and then how about you take us around like we did yesterday?
Sure. I'll connect my phone.
Might take a second to connect the phone here, but I mean, this is pretty cool because it shows the different ways that these frames can be used. All right, so the frame that we're seeing right here in front of you, you collect two of the Māhū collections from Benzie, and then also you collect one of the Punk Māhūs, and then bam, one of those frames. So you're talking about 1.5 ETH with a frame sent you with, then you get all these digital minutes with it as well. So all right, Benzie, we got you. You can hear us, my friend?
Yep. Can you guys hear me?
Big screen right here.
Oh, there we go.
All right. So I'll start with this one. This is a lunchbox.
I mean, that's so sweet right there. You got the lunchbox right there that has, that was the Beatles one that we saw from yesterday. The Beatles lunchbox on one side, and then right there, this is an old like projection, actually like film box. So it's projecting from the backside on an old tripod as well, projecting on a screen.
This is a lunchbox. It's a box that have a projector in the back. This is the frame that we're offering. So this is the Black Velvet.
Right there, that Black Velvet frame was the one we were just mentioning when he's trying to get linked on. He got the Māhū Punk with it, and then two other Māhūs that you can collect, one out of a couple in his series.
This is basically it's 100 years old clock. It's a punch clock, which means this was in the 1900s, 19 to 1930s. This was a clock that people used to clock in and clock out in their factories. So you would like put your employee card in and clock in or clock out.
So old blockchain technology.
That's the old blockchain technology. When Benzie gets into work to start making these frames, he clocks in right there.
You got to physically mint your time.
And there it is, right? Man, that's beautiful. That's awesome right there.
So sick. And Benzie, that's going to be the feature of your like upcoming show, correct?
Yes, this is upcoming exhibit that I'm working on, and this will feature all clocks. You see, I got all these ones that are going to turn into basically video art.
NFT capsules.
Yep.
That's what is exciting me about this is the evolution in the space. It's not just a frame. And people are like, oh, frame this frame. No, it's like art. It's art within art. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah, this is the Māhū frame, basically. This is another size. It's a smaller size. Can also be part of the offering. Some people like a smaller frame. And this is the Chiquita Banana frame.
So dope.
So this frame feature 78 artists, also 100 minutes of digital video art running in a loop. And all of those frames, I'm now working on a poem book. So in about the latest in October 1st, they're all going to include poetry. So it's going to be a poem for each of the video, each of the scene, you're gonna have a poem with an image related to it.
Man, that's awesome. And you know what? You got the poets coming out as well. Another form of art that's being expressed throughout all this. And you know, you're trying to bridge the gap. And that's what it's important about telling the story here. It's not about selling frames. It's not about getting, you know, a crypto punk, a tribute going. It's about bridging those gaps, making those connections, and helping others. You know, it's about spreading that NFT word. It's about spreading not only to us, but, you know, to other people in the space. If it's Mask Mesa, Masky, you know, getting those out there. If it's JR Token, you know, spreading that love through, you know, through the dream loops. If it's, you know, the list goes on. And that's what we're trying to do is we're trying to collaborate, get as many people in on this as possible. So we see that Chiquita Banana, you know, limited frames right there. And then the black velvet ones, which are, you know, the feature ones for this particular minting that we have going on, where you get one of right there, you get one punk right there, and you get two of the other ones, and then you're off to a nice digital frame. And what we're going to do right now, we're going to pull this up on a big screen right here.
Ooh, gonna do it.
We're going to get a live buy going on right now. All right.
Sweet.
Fantastic. Let's do it.
Benzie, we have the Māhū Punk right here. It's welcoming all aliens, apes, and zombies. We're sending out a call to all punks to unite for our sacred mission. All right. The holder of this Māhū Punk featured Punk 3706. You got it. It's right here, staring right at you. We'll unlock the future experiences and airdrops in the collaborations with yours truly. Physical mask by Masks Mesa. Thank you, Maskies, for that. You know, we appreciate that mask. It's actually hanging up in Benzie's house right now. We use the concept for that, for the mask used in this film or in this digital NFT. The music by Dream Loops. We have it right there. So I can't even pronounce. Is it Bitoclo? Bitoclo?
Bitlectro.
Bitlectro.
Bitlectro Labs.
All right. So provided by you, JRR Token. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Enjoy. I hope it brings pleasure to your ears as well as your eyes.
It's doing both. So we're going in. We're minting here, brothers.
Let's
Processing
go.
to payment. We're getting that transferred over. We're getting that ETH going. I'm seeing my MetaMask wallet up on my screen over here on the right.
What's gas? Nothing. Boom! Hey!
Confetti.
Mazel tov.
Hey, you got some confetti going on in there. There we go.
It's the metaverse, you know, just it's completely connected.
Boom! One or the other. Yes.
There we go. Nice. Well, the first person to buy it should be you. So congrats.
I was kind of hoping it. Like that was one of the the thoughts going into it was the you know, do we tell people beforehand? Do we leak it? I kind of wanted to get out there because I just wanted to talk about it. And then, you know, just the thought of kind of also wanted, you know, number one as well. That would have been pretty nice to have. So that was pretty nice to have.
Yeah. God, you know, it can make a nice variation for your avatar profiles. If it's still it just gives it a little update.
But you know what also happens with this, my friends, right here is I always buy things in twos.
What?
So, you know, there's one that's going to be in the wallet forever. That's probably going to be number one, but I can't say for everything because everything's on the table. But
awesome.
What I did right there is I'm buying a second one. Bam, bam, bam.
That's awesome. Sick.
JRR Token, I'm sending this to you, my friend. This is going to be yours. Do what you want with it. All right.
Oh my God, that's so cool. That is so cool. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
You can do what you want with it. You could sell it. You can get on the aftermarket. And now, all right, Benzie, I want you to do this. I want you to do this. You tell me what you want me to do with something else here. I'm going to buy one more piece from you. So I can buy another one of these Māhū Punks and put it back on the secondary market right away and try to get those secondary sales going. I mean, I can 100% do that. I could buy another piece 100% as well. What are you thinking here? What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? I mean, I got to take it from you. You're the man who created all this. I gotta go with the man who knows it the best, and that's you, the artist.
Yeah.
Oh boy, pressure.
I truly feel that each of the Māhū I feel related to as part of my life. So the question is, when you see things, what do you feel related to? What do you feel into connection with?
What did I feel a connection with when I saw these? Man, now you're putting me back on the spot. I'm a huge Lego guy, like gigantic.
Yeah.
If
That's
I can show you the background, it could be like Legos.
I mean, there you go.
Up to eyeballs, and just actually, this is like one of the first pieces that when I saw from your collection, I'm like, all right, yeah, this guy's got it. Whatever it is, you can qualify.
It definitely has a Lego.
And then I didn't even know what he was pulling, and then at the end of it, it just made me smile. And it takes more muscles to frown than smile in the human. Who wants to perform, someone who wants to, that enjoys a space like this, and you're bringing them into that space. And I hope the person that works at that particular establishment sees that, because I'm supporting his style of art as in movement. I'm supporting your style as as an artist as well here, my friend. And Benzie, you got the confetti going, man. We're gonna run out of confetti.
I don't know. I gotta get more confetti blasters.
I think I'm spending more money on confetti here than I am on gas. And gas is pretty inexpensive. This is careful there, JR Token. There's fireworks and confetti going off. That's kind of a dangerous mix.
It is blowing up. Sick. That's awesome, Nova. Awesome.
Benzie, I'm so happy to have you in the collection. I'm here to promote you and to see the journey that you have through this space. You have multiple layers that are going on, which is just absolutely fascinating to me, as far as having the physical frames, as far as going into the actual, again, the physical world of actually objects. Getting back to actual humans. There's humans involved in this. Believe it or not, there's humans involved in
all humans. So all my work is based on work of real artists and real people. And I actually want to take this moment and send a message and say, to any artist that is a performer, is a painter, is a sculptor, and he is looking to bring his work into a digital art, please contact me. It will be my mission to, first of all, assist you and guide you. And then if we feel the connection and the chemistry, it will be a pleasure to create a piece and collaborate together. Because I feel that, thank God, we finally reached a moment where artists can communicate and collaborate and succeed together without the need of the people that have nothing to do with art, involved.
And that's sometimes the hardest. That's sometimes the hardest thing for people to do, is to get into that area, because you have to sometimes start from scratch.
Yeah.
And it's going to take hard work. You can't just put garbage out there and receive to get it back. But what it also does is it gives it an equal playing field. And right here, I'm happy to see this. I have two of these. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong screen here. Two of these bad boys right here. All right. Token, whenever you just give me that address, I'm going to send this over to you because you know what? You've earned this, man. And I love for all you do for this space, and you're helping me out and bringing awesome artists up like this. And Benzie, what we're going to do is continue following you through this NFT journey because that's what it is. We're all in this together. And your message is important to me. And your message that you said that you wanted to take your time to say something, that's why I came on this show. That's why I do these things, is to help artists. It started off in the beginning very simply with just any artist that wanted to come on to promote their own stuff. And it's grown and grown and grown where it's making systematic changes to other people. All right. Benzie is able to take other artists that have other forms of art in the form of movement as a human being and being able for them to present it and be put out there in the NFT space using physical frames, you know, using old things that have meaning and value and doubling down on that value, bringing up poets, you know, using that art medium to come into the NFT space as well. So, I mean, this is just the beginning. He is a digital designer that is now becoming an NFT designer, is an NFT designer now, not becoming, I mean, excuse me, this is all in the past. You're seeing it right here. We're going to see the evolution of what's going to happen in this space. The messenger punk here is a very important punk. There's something in the message in that balloon. This is all cryptic, people. It's going to grow from here. All right. Support the community. We're going to support you. Benzie, we got your back. I know you got plenty of people's back as well. Man, you've been awesome throughout all this. So gracious. I don't know how many times you invited me into your home, and I'm all the way in Chicago. Man, I'm definitely taking you up on that offer once the time is right, man. And it might be a family thing. I'll just bring the whole family in there. We'll just move in. We'll just jam out, and we'll just, teach us how to make those cool ass digital frames.
Well, guess what?
JJ,
you get one. You're getting a frame. Man. You get a frame coming your way now.
Hey, do this, Benzie. Do this for me. All right, this is what we're gonna do. The Punk number 2, the Māhū Punk number 2 with the frame is both going to JRR Token. It's going to his house. It's going to his walls. So Token, you got one of those velvet frames coming your way. All right. So you guys,
you're crazy, man.
Address, dude. This is all I knew. I don't do much. The only thing I did on this, I asked people for help. That's all I did. It takes an hour or two a day. You guided me in this journey, my friend. That's what it is. All right.
You got it, my bud. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's so cool.
Dude, you're awesome. Hopefully that works out in the fractionalized tiara. All right. So Benzie, all right. I'm hooking it up. I'm helping out Token here. I'm helping you out because I want to keep these Māhū Punks going. I want to keep the whole Māhū collection going. I love the thought behind it. You know, that third alternative gender. You know, that it doesn't matter what you are, because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all here to try to help each other out, and cool things happen to cool people. You're one cool ass dude, man. So
thank you.
Anything else you want to say? All right, let's run it down. Where's the best place to get this stuff right now?
The best place is Rarible. I mean, you're talking about the collection, yeah?
Bam, Rarible. All right. So the best place to get these significant pieces right now, you hit up Rarible. I got to get the slide up there right there. You hit up Rarible. You get any 3 of these things, you're going to get yourself one of these sweet ass frames, black velvet frames.
Exactly. And the frame includes 100 minutes of video art featuring at least 50 artists running in a loop to include the NFT you purchase. Yeah.
Right here. All right. You saw it on his.
And you can add all of your NFTs into the frame as well.
Bam. Look at that. That's sweet. And then, it's going to look at that. I mean, that's dope. Some dope stuff we have going on here. And I like to follow cool things by cool people. And look at that. That's.
I'm getting one now. That's going to be looking real nice in the kitchen. Love that.
That's the best place for it.
That's
you did
the
your,
place.
You did your homework. You're listening.
I listen, man. Kitchen is where it's at. Can't wait. It's sick.
Super
Well,
excited.
congratulations, everybody. Go team.
We're all celebrating.
It's awesome.
Hey, Benzie, thank you very much. I appreciate, you doing all this, but this is just the beginning. This is the beginning of the chats. JJR token, man, we got to keep
more to come on the, I guess the adventure. That NFT will grow into, some unique stuff in the future. So it doesn't end with just the NFT.
No,
more to come. The adventure continues.
What we're gonna do, Benzie, let's get a clubhouse going, man. Let's get a clubhouse going for sure this week. Let's talk it up a little bit, man. I love your energy. I love the enthusiasm. I love the cool stuff that you're bringing in on the scene. I want to keep going with you. I want to keep this going while it's hot, man.
Let's keep it rolling. Let's bring the princess, our Jedi, into the group.
Dang! Now we're talking. To get the Jedi mind trick going with. Yes, let's do that. All right. Let's do this. Let's cut here live and then hang out. We'll talk a couple minutes and kind of get that set up for this week. So then then maybe we'll do a off air meeting. That's how it works. We do these meetings. We set it up. Ben, I would like to also thank you for being persistent and I've been a busy bee and you've been like pretty cool with me sometimes just being slow to things, but you know what, this hard work's paid off and man, I got some cool stuff out of it. So thank you as an artist. I'm here to support you and that's my mission, is to help others. So whatever I can do to help, man, I'm here to help you.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Wonderful.
All right. Follow myself. You can get over to Rarible. You can get some of these awesome Māhūs right here. Bam. Still throwing confetti around. Got the Māhū Punk. I mean, tons of them. You got tons of them. All right. You hit them up. You get 3 of them, including you get 2 of them plus that crypto punk right there. Not the crypto punk, but the Māhū Punk. You get it in yourself a nice, real good digital frame. You can hang it up in your kitchen, in your washroom, above the bed, in your hallway, down the stairs, where you want, because you know what? Who doesn't like looking at cool things? I like looking at cool things. That's what I love what I'm doing. This is going to be Crypto Novo 311. I'm going to plug myself a little bit more. Crypto Novo IO right there if you need to get into that metaverse, but you can also get that black velvet stuff right there, that nice frame from Benzie, from that Benzie Studios. We had Dream Loops on. We had Masky, thank you, Mask Mesa. And that's going to bring us at Benzie. Thanks again. This is Crypto Novo saying stay positive and love life. Peace. You got to dope this.